Welcome to the show that your parents, the PTA, and the asleep don't want you to hear, the Helios blog. Today, Kevin Samuels asks these modern women, are high-value men for you?
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
The expression says it all.
Women all want to be thought of as special. It's like you want to be special. It's like, and the reality is you're not. You're special to us, but you're not special. There are 3+ billion females on the planet. Everywhere you go, you see almost equal numbers of men or women. Are men special? Or are men pretty common? I mean, think about it. It ain't like, okay, look at it this way. What state do you live in? What state do you live in?
South Carolina.
Okay, South Carolina. Have you ever seen a Rolls Royce in your neighborhood? Have you seen a Lamborghini in your neighborhood? Do any of your neighbors own Rolls Royces, McLarens, Lamborghinis, or Ferraris? That's a yes or no question.
Indeed not.
I see mostly BMWs and
No. I said very specific high end. Rolls Royces, McLarens, Lamborghinis, or Ferraris. Do any of your neighbors own these cars?
No.
No. Why? Because those cars are $250,000 or more. But you know they exist. You've seen them in magazines and in movies and on TV, right? But they are rare. So if you saw one, you would notice it. It would stand out because it's rare. True or false?
That's true.
All right, but then you see a Honda Accord, a Toyota Tercel. Those are far more common. Do they typically stand out no matter how nice they are?
No.
Indeed.
See, what I'm trying to show is women today have
They think they're a Rolls Royce when they're really a Toyota Tercel.
aggrandized yourselves. Women have put themselves on a pedestal so much to where y'all all think y'all are goddamn special. To where this is when you call each other queens and this and that. And the problem with that is,
you're not.
If human beings think something is special, have you ever go to a garage sale and see something that you know the value is one thing and somebody's trying to sell it for a hell of a lot more money? Huh?
I love that he's comparing these girls to garage sale items.
Yes.
Yeah, did you pay that price?
No.
Why not? They wanted it. It was special. They could tell you why they got it, why they priced it that way.
Because I have a choice.
Well, because you know the value ain't that much.
Indeed.
The market decides. Go. All right, thank you. You've been a good sport. And see, the thing is, man, I think here's the thing, folks. Women don't, when I talk this way, women get upset. Women get upset because they don't like to be thought of as, go ahead and drop out. I don't want to have to ban you. Go ahead. I'm going to remove you. Women don't like to be thought of in such transactional terms. That's the reality. Women want to be thought of as they're all special. That's why they want to, that's how they think. They like, well, I'm not some car. I'm special. No, you're not. Trust me, ladies. This may sound callous and cold, but I'm really trying to help you. If you stop thinking of yourself as so goddamn special, when you graduated from college, how about this? When you graduated from college, we need to get these likes up, people. I'll turn the chat room off again. Get the likes up. When you graduated from college, If you went to a predominantly white institution, matter of fact, if you went to a college with thousands of people, that was different than going to high school graduation. High school graduation, depending upon the size of your high school, you walked across the stage, the principal and the dean shook your hand, they called your name, there was a big ceremony. But the bigger the school you went to, it didn't matter. When you went to college, your school just stood up. Now, you did all that schoolwork. You did all that homework. You worked your ass off. But what happened? What happened? When it was time to announce your name, when it was time to graduate, you didn't get singular honors. You didn't get to walk across the stage. That's what I want you ladies to think of. See, and that was a twist. A lot of folks are like, dang, at least I spent all this money. A lot of y'all spent tens of thousands of dollars to go to college. And you didn't even get to walk across the stage and shake the dean. You just stood up, turned your tassel. At that moment, you should have realized how small you were. I'm gonna show you when I did. When I graduated, I graduated 5th in my class. I was one of the smartest kids. When I went to school, I was one of 400. I was in honors chemistry. Everybody in there was National Merit Scholars and up. Everybody was on scholarship. You're not special. So if you ladies stop thinking of yourself as so damn special, that would be a big part of the issue. Hello, Jasmine? A big part of the issue is you think you're so special. When you think you're special, you hold out. It's like, why is this important? Because a lot of women think they're special. You're holding out for a higher price or a higher bidder, and that's stupid. Because dating is dumb. And your value is only going down. Every year, a new crop of 25-year-olds come out, and you're replaceable. And then
the thing is that for a man, right, you can increase your value over time by building up your skills and so on. But for a girl, most of the time, you don't increase your value over time unless you commit to a man, right? And then you grow in value in that man's eyes, but in the eyes of other men, you don't. That's the whole point, right? So the longer you hold out, the worse it ends up being.
It is time for more men to start being that calculated when you talk to ladies, because they don't think in terms of numbers like we do from the start. They just don't. It's not because they can't, they don't. And that's another thing. Ladies get angry when I say stuff like this, what women don't do. Well, it's not because you can't do it.
Indeed.
You don't have to. Just the same reason a lot of women think in terms of possibility instead of probability. That's why this whole thing about, well, not all, well, you don't know everybody, well, it's possible, somebody likes it. That is some of the dumbest shit. That has become a standard argument for educated women. That playground silly shit has become this is why I think it's so important for people to take a philosophy class and a debate class to realize how silly you sound when you make these arguments. Not all, somebody somewhere like it, somebody like it. Just because you're loud and wrong and with a snarky, sarcastic point doesn't mean you won the argument.
Indeed.
A lot of times men are just done with you. Done with having a conversation. So they deify and exalt. Why is that? People keep popping in, but if they're not gonna get on camera, I'm not bringing them in. I'll shut it down before I do that. They deify Why is it so important, lady? He said, shout out to Kayla. She don't want none of this. They'll talk all that shit over there. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Let's see, shall we? Let's see. They'll talk a good game. Oh yeah, they're over there. I'm not gonna jump in there. Blow up the spot. Y'all want to blow up the spot over there? No, there are too many people over there. I'm not trying to jump in there. Let them have their powwow panel. Let them have their powwow panel. But where is that conversation going? One of the bigger issues today, and the way a lot of ladies are moving, is you know you have overpriced yourself.
Yep.
You know your dating class is
Toyota to sell.
based upon what you bring to the table. Your sexual marketplace value is middle or lower class. The bulk of people, the bulk of women are middle or lower class. I'm going to tell you, when I asked this question to women in Miami, 100% of women said they were in upper class.
Disaster.
90% of women said they wanted men who are upper class.
Yeah, and then they're like, I would rather die alone than go below my standards. All right. Guess it's gonna happen.
Some wanted men who were elite. One person said that they wanted a middle class to upper class man. But in her mind, middle class was around $70,000 a year.
That's not middle class.
But across the board, all women put themselves in upper class. I'm going to tell you, no. And I told them, no, you're not that. One of the things I said, I was like, modern women are lying to themselves. Ladies, you lie to yourself so much that you don't even know what the truth is anymore. You know what it is? Makeup. You ladies are walking around in special effects. In Miami, I saw so many fake eyelashes. I couldn't even focus on having conversations. I'm looking at this stupid shit hanging off of women's eyes. I'm like, you look like Mr. Snuffleupagus. I'm like, you got eyelashes that are like, I mean, they were that goddamn
I like the nails too.
big. I'm like, how do you have eyelashes this long and you came out of the house looking this way? Seriously?
Yeah, unironically.
Face full of makeup, baby hairs plastered down, talking about the problem with men. And I'm like, huh? This is all through Miami, Atlanta. This is all around the country.
Disaster.
Ladies, you're out of control. It's like you're all trying to dress like RuPaul in the 90s. RuPaul was a drag queen. Modern women are dressing like drag queens. Blonde wigs, glamour shot makeup, fake eyelashes. Do y'all not realize how ridiculous y'all look? Talking about you're an upper class woman. No, you're not.
To who?
I'm serious, man. Have you guys not seen some of this stuff? It's like hello.
Oh, we didn't mention this, while also being let's just say how would I put this nicely? Okay. So let's use an old measurement, okay? Or whatever, a British measurement. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with the stone, okay? But let's just say they're over 10 stone, okay? Plus this. Let's just say that.
Jasmine, hello? You muted yourself. Jasmine?
All right, I'm ready.
Hello?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
Oh, okay. How old are you?
I'm 33.
All right. So, what do you got for me? What are we talking about? Because I've said a lot.
So let's go back to what you just said about okay, the drag queens.
Yellow, I'll be right back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to talk about an experience I had recently. I was in Florida. I'm from New York, upstate New York. I'm in Florida, and everywhere in Florida, everybody has, you know, big butts, you know, and small waists. And I'm in Walmart, and this girl is looking at me, right? When I walk in, she looks at me, but she's staring at my butt. She's waiting for me to turn around to see if I have this butt, right? And I'm telling you now, she has a small waist and a big butt. And all these girls with these eyelashes and wanted to be like how you said, the drag queen, want to be more feminine, but you look more masculine. And everything about you is sex. Everyone sells themselves. It's all about sex. And I think a lot of people are confused on what they really want and why they want it.
Okay.
Anything.
Now she's just virtue signaling. Look at what a great person I am. Can't you see that I don't care about what these other girls care about? Isn't it a sad story? Look at how different I am. Why don't you choose me? You're not fooling anyone, sorry.
So.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm going to bring her back in too. Ayala? Okay. Let me bring them all in. All right. You're all... Okay. Who wanted to speak? Somebody chatted me something.
Hi.
Yeah, you want to speak on Modern Day Sister. You're only going to speak if you get on camera. So I'm going to keep bouncing you until you decide to get on camera. Maribel, how are you?
Oh, very well, Kevin. How are you?
I'm well. And then Ayala, how are you?
Hi, Mr. Samuels. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Maribel, how old are you?
I'm 40.
All right. So what are we talking about tonight?
Yep. Because we never have these conversations.
I've jumped all around.
It's always when we're older.
Yeah, I caught up at some point, and I must say I appreciate the work you're doing, and it's very refreshing to hear some of the things that you share. I have a small platform on TikTok where I do a little bit of talking on subjects like this, and to be honest with you, a little more of this needs to be said, because the mindset of our younger people, younger women.
Do you have any children?
Do you see how it's just virtue signaling? It's not at all like... I'm not sure if they're able to actually have like a proper argument. You know, I just don't... I'm not sure they're actually capable of doing this.
Yes, I have two. I have a 15-year-old son, and I have a 10-year-old son.
Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Ayala, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing?
Good. What do you have that you wanted to bring into the conversation?
I am actually a new subscriber, so I'm not very familiar with how it really
works.
But I do have a question.
Okay.
I'm a single mom. I'm currently separated from my husband, and my daughter is 4 years old. So I'm really looking for...
Your daughter's 4 years old?
Guidance. Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm looking really for guidance and tips on going forth, raising her in a higher feminine energy.
Why would you do
like tips? I started following.
Why would you do the idiot move of breaking up with your husband?
Like I think from yesterday, and I watched a couple of her videos. So I just wanted to get more resources from your aspect of how.
Where's her father? Where's her father?
He lives in a different state.
Okay. How long have you guys ever lived in the same state?
We did, yeah. For the first 2 years that we were married.
Uh-huh.
And then once I found out I was pregnant, things kind of took a wrong turn.
But you moved out of the same state?
No, I'm currently in Houston, Texas. We've been living in Houston, Texas. Before
No. I'm trying to find out where her dad is. Her dad in the same geography?
No, sir. He's in California.
Okay. That's always a concern.
Yes, sir.
Why are you so far away? Why did you choose to put the distance there?
Well, I never really moved. We've lived in Houston, Texas. Then he decided to move.
He moved. Okay. He moved.
Sir.
Okay. Cool. Well, if he moved, all right. So the question is, the resource, how to do what with your daughter?
How can I find more resources besides yourself in raising her in a feminine energy as well?
Very hard to do if you're not in a traditional family environment. How can you be in your feminine as a girl when you're being raised by a mom that's both mom and dad? It's difficult. It's possible, it's just not probable.
Because at this point in time, I have to produce so much of testosterone to provide for her, care for her, trying to do both jobs, being a mom and being a dad at the same time. So the workload is so hard by myself that sometimes, I produce more testosterone than actually estrogen, and having the caring, loving environment for her. So
well,
not to carry.
I can't tell you what to do as far as feminine energy for a girl. But my question, were you raised with your father?
I was, sir. Yes.
Okay, so what are you going to teach your daughter a man is for?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that back again, please?
Okay, what are you going to teach your daughter a man's purpose is?
Well, in society, obviously, is the provider, the protector, all the qualities.
But let's get real specific.
Mm-hmm.
I know what the society and I know what the yearbook answer is, but what are you going to teach your daughter a man is for?
Use and discard.
Like I said,
slave.
If you're talking about specifics,
because this is the problem. This is the problem. Many single mothers, you're so busy trying to survive that you're concerned that your daughter is going to see you in a masculine role because you're overloaded with survival. Okay, but your daughter doesn't listen to what you say. They watch kids look at what you do, how you talk about men, how she sees. Who's typing? Who's typing? Maribel, stop. You're typing. Mute yourself. Okay, is that me? Is that you? Okay, I'll do that. How you talk about men, how you interact with men, how she sees you, your vibe around complete strange men at Chick-fil-A in the line on a Thursday matters. You can put her in all the femininity classes you want. You can put her in cotillions and beauty pageants and Girl Scouts and whatever. But if you as a mother are not living what it is you want her to become and showing her what a man to be other than this is what I said in Miami. You ladies by the time a woman starts to blossom, you're told a man is to be aware of, feared. We either to be feared because we want something from you or we're supposed to do something from you. What are you supposed to do for a man is the question. That's what it comes down to. And if you don't teach her that, it doesn't matter what this femininity is supposed to be, because she's not going to understand what a man's purpose is.
Okay. So currently in my lifestyle, I'm...
Okay, she says, well, totally just glossing over everything he said and going back into talking to talk.
Working a lot, so I don't bring men around my daughter. I'm not dating or anything like that. It's just mainly focused on her school and work and providing.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. You're preoccupied with survival.
Congratulations.
I don't envy your position because it's unenviable. A single parent is hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you shouldn't do it. This is why I'm talking to people out there. This is why you shouldn't do it, because all the choices are bad. Okay, who's moving around microphones like that? Are you in a car or something? Because I'll mute you. Okay, this is why you shouldn't be a single parent. Because unless you're going to be a top 10% earning female, it's hard. There's not enough time in the day, there's not enough money, and your children are going to suffer. I'm just bottom line. We just got to start saying that.
Mm.
Because you don't bring men around your daughter. So how will your daughter ever see what a woman is supposed to do for a man? Okay. Are you typing or are you holding your phone? Aliyah?
It sounds like somebody's typing.
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Because I keep hearing this clicking sound, but go ahead.
Okay, so my question is basically, how do I move forward, raising her in this energy that I should be raising her? Because by nature, I'm a very docile female.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by nature, I'm a very docile woman.
So how do you go forward, raising her?
And yes.
Correct, because I don't bring men around her. I mean, she has great men.
Oh my lord. Then the face reveal. Alright. That's... Whew, baby. Let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications, drop me a donation. Like Hunter M, Adrian R, Tom and Bobby, Dylan, Renaissance Press, Brian, Andrew, and Alan. Shout outs to you. Most recent purchase of Strategist Guide Seduction. Thank you. Go buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. If you want early access to my videos, it's on patreon.com/theheliosblog. Want me to give you good advice like Kevin Samuels? Great. Just go email me. That's my email there, theheliosblog@gmail.com. And I'll slot you right into my coaching services. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.